Geraldine. Today we are kicking off our Memorial Weekend promos. Super exciting. Get ready. If you guys have been waiting to start your Lashify journey, don't wait anymore. The time is now. The time is now. We have so many fun things happening for you. So first, if you have been wanting to get the control kit to get started with Lashify, the control kit is now just $100, okay? It's normally $125 for everything you need to start using the Lashify system, but now it's $100. If you are already using Lashify, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide. If you are a Membership X member, you're gonna get 25% off site-wide. All weekend long, get in here, get your Lashify on. It's super exciting. If you guys have questions, let us know. I'm gonna do an application demo for you. We're gonna make sure we're answering all your questions. And let's go, all right? We're gonna start pinning products for you down here if you're on the website. Feel free to click on them and it'll take you to those product pages, but you'll still be able to hang out with us here. If you are in YouTube or Facebook, say hi there as well. Lashify Beb's gonna be in your comments to make sure your questions are getting answered. If you wanna come and hang out with us on the website, come to lashify.com. You can also catch us on the app. I think you can view us live on the app and kind of shop around as well. All right? Say hi as you guys are jumping in. Let's talk about the control kit. Like I said, you can come in and click on it down below if you're on the website here. I'll tell you about it and you can surf the page, okay? So you have a few choices to make with your control kit. This is gonna give you everything you need to start using the Lashify system. So you're gonna choose if you want the black or the white case. If you get the black control kit, you're gonna get our patented fuse control wand, your applicator tool in this bronze color. If you get the white control kit, if you get the white control kit, you're gonna get that fuse control wand in that hologram color, okay? Really pretty. You're also gonna get to choose the curve on your fuse control wand. This is our classic curve, fits most eye shapes. If you're not sure what your eye shape is, just go with the classic. We also do offer the petite eye fuse control wand, so the curve on that is a little bit more open, less curved, and this is designed for a flatter eye profile, a smaller eye, or maybe a monolid, okay? So if you're not sure, go with the classic, but if you think you're one of the other eye shapes, go with the petite. You can't go wrong, okay? And then every control kit will come with Whisper Light, our bond. It's our adhesive. This is a dual-sided tube. You're gonna get Whisper Light bond in clear and black. I'm gonna show you how to use those today. You're gonna get our water-resistant sealer called Glass. And then, the most fun part, you're gonna get 3 sets of Gossamer lashes, 1, 2, and 3. We give you 3 lengths to play with. So each of these cartridges holds 12 Gossamer lashes, 12, 12, and 12. In this one, you're gonna get 10 millimeter lengths. This one, you're gonna get 14 millimeter lengths, 10, 12, and 14 millimeter lengths. Sorry, guys. And then that way you can kind of play and create lash maps that look best for your eye shape, okay? You can do whatever you like. You can place them wherever you like. And then you're gonna get to choose the style that you start with. So your choices in the control kit are either Amplify, Bold, or Curl. Amplify has thin fibers, just like what I have on today, but with less curl than what I have on, okay? So Amplify, if you want something super natural, thin fibers, not a ton of curl, go with Amplify. If you like something that looks like mascara, go with Bold. B is for Bold. Hi, Ember. Thanks for joining us today. B is for Bold, slightly thicker fibers than what we have on and a bit more curl, kind of like this style that I have on, but a little bit thicker, a little bit bolder, but still very natural. If you want something that looks like a lash lift, that's what I have on today. This is Curl, all right? Curl has thin fibers, just like Amplify. Thin fibers, just like Amplify, and with a little bit of curl, okay? So you can't go wrong. Pick a style. You're gonna get 10, 12, and 14 millimeter lengths to play with. Once you start putting them on, you're probably gonna fall in love and you're gonna wanna try all the styles anyway, okay? You cannot go wrong. You have a slightly magnified mirror in your control kit that you can use to apply anywhere. Ember has a B+ map on this week. Amazing! B+ is so good, right? And then you get a bunch of fun extras. When you get the control kit, it's not just the control kit. You get a whole everything, okay? Everything comes inside this magnetic storage box. When you open it up, so many fun things in here. You get a set of wandoms. These are silicone tips that go over the fuse control wand. So these help reduce stickiness while you're doing your application. They help give you a little bit of a wider, cushier fuse. I'll show you how to use those. You're gonna get also a sample of Melt Away and Pre-Cleanse. Melt Away is one of our removers and Pre-Cleanse is our lash prep. I'm gonna show you how to use those as well. You get a QR code to scan that takes you to our tutorials page here on Lashify.com, so you can put on one of our amazing tutorials, have someone talking to you, walking you through the entire application process and giving you tips along the way. The other benefit of that is you get to pause, rewind as much as you need so you can go at your own pace. All right? What else? You get a lid space finder tool. This is gonna help you choose some other lengths to try out when you're ready for more lashes. You have this beautiful welcome letter from Sahara, who is the founder, inventor, CEO of Lashify. She really carefully curated and created this control kit, especially for us to make it super easy, no-brainer, and just change our lives. Your control kit will sit inside the magnetic storage box. You lift that out and you get a place for your Gossamer lash storage, because once you put your first sets on, you're gonna want more. You're gonna want to try out all the different lengths, all the different styles. We have now 20 styles to play with, mix and match, and create your own custom lash looks, and they come in different colors depending on the style. So really fun, you guys. Lashify has been a life changer, game changer for so many of us. We're gonna do a full application. So today, we are launching our Memorial Weekend promotions, okay? So there's a few. 20 styles is so amazing, right, Bev? When Lashify first launched, there was only Amplify. Now we have 20 styles. How fun is that? So our Memorial Weekend promos. If you are looking for the control kit, if you're looking to get started with Lashify, check out the control kit. We have pinned it here below for you so you can get there super fast. It's normally a one-time purchase of $125. It is now just $100, and your discount's gonna be automatically applied at checkout, okay? If you are already loving Lashify, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide everything. There's a few limitations, right? There's a few like bundles and things like that are already discounted, won't apply, but everything else is gonna be 20% off. If you are a Membership X member, you're gonna get 25% off site-wide. Yes, so you can, and that'll be applied to Tulips as well. Tulip is our latest style that we just launched earlier this week. So you're gonna get all of that, you guys. It's so exciting. This promo is gonna be going on all weekend long, okay? So don't wait. Don't wait, because on Monday, when it ends, or Tuesday, after it's ended, we won't be able to apply it for you. So do it this weekend. Don't wait. All right, let's get started. If you guys have questions, let us know in the comments. I'm gonna go through a full application on one eye. We're gonna do a removal today too. So a lot of people like to say, you know, at the end of an application tutorial, okay, that's cool, but how do you take them off? You guys are gonna get to see that today. So you get a sample of Melt Away in your control kit. Melt Away is a dual phase remover. We have two removers, but this is great. This is the one we include in our control kit. Today, I'm gonna try and save my makeup, so I'm gonna show you how I remove a set while trying to save my makeup. If we didn't care about makeup, you're just gonna put on a cotton round and go to town, okay? So today, I'm gonna use, you can use a cotton round, you can use your finger, you can use a Q-tip, you can use a spoolie. My preferred method when I'm trying to save my makeup is coming in with a Q-tip, with Melt Away, and whatever you do, you're gonna let the product do all the work. I'm gonna save that concealer, so I'm just gonna create a little buffer, but I'm just gonna roll this in, and I'm not pulling, I'm not tugging, I'm just letting this soak in and break up the bond. It will do all the work. If you are an avid strip lash user or someone who has used strip lashes in the past, you no longer have to rip off your lashes. Check this out. This is gonna be a very nice, gentle, easy removal. No sad lashes. We're gonna be able to keep our natural lashes healthy. So, you know, it takes like, I don't know, maybe a minute, but when you're working it in like this, you can really see once it starts sliding off, you know it's working. You don't have to pull, you just wait for everything to slide right off. Look how easy that was, right? So Melt Away is great. You can use Melt Away. We have another remover called Release. You could also use any dual phase makeup remover that you get at the drugstore. You can use any oil that you would normally use on your face. Whatever you use, you're gonna let that product do all the work, okay? The name of the game with Lashify is having amazing lashes, how you want it, when you want it, and keeping your natural lashes healthy. So easy, right? Look at that. So all of that has slid right off. And now, let me plug in my phone here, guys, just to make sure we are powered up. Boom. Okay. So now I've removed all my lashes. Lashes are intact. Look at that. My lashes have never been great, but they're really healthy after using Lashify. I'm not using any mascara that's, you know, kind of toxic to my natural lashes. I'm not ripping off any strip lashes. My lashes have been able to grow because the biotin and these bonds have been doing their work. So now I know I have a little bit of residual bond in my lashes, so I'm just gonna come in with Melt Away on a little spoolie and just kind of come through there, pick up any excess bond. Oh, Ember, that's awful. Oh no. Hi, Donna. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. So I'm just doing a removal. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. I'm using Melt Away straight out of the control kit. Coming in, I'm just rolling that through. I bonded really well yesterday, you guys. So I'm just kind of working through that. Kind of making sure I'm letting that product continue to do all the work. No tugging, no pulling on my natural lashes. Have a couple of little clumpies there. I know I can just slide right off now. Okay, I think I got them. Clean, super clean. Look at that, okay? Awesome. So now my lashes are clean of bond and Gossamer lashes. When I do, say I took off my lashes and I'm ready for a new set, now I have to make sure to remove the remover because it's oily, right? We're gonna come in with that pre-cleanse. Pre-cleanse is our lash prep. You do get a sample of it in your control kit. So this is how you prep your lashes. And if you weren't starting with lashes, right, you could just put a bit of pre-cleanse onto a cotton round and just wipe down your entire eye area. But I need to remove all of that remover so that my lashes are no longer oily. Otherwise my bond won't stick, right? This is gonna remove any oil, any makeup, any skincare products, micellar water, mascara. We wanna remove all of that from our natural lashes before we start our application. Can't afford to lose 15 natural lashes, right? That's like half my lashes. That's why we love Lashify. This is really the best sale right now, you guys. Hi, Elizo. Welcome. I'm gonna come in with my fluffer tool. So I was just using a Q-tip to clean my lashes. I'm gonna come in with my fluffer tool. This is our reusable spoolie with pre-cleanse, and I can also just run that through my natural lashes. Again, I am trying to save my makeup, so I'm being a little bit more careful about removal and cleansing. If you had a clean face and you didn't care about saving makeup, just put everything on a cotton round if you like and wipe down the entire eye area. Super easy. Clean lashes. We are ready for an application. They just need to be dry now, right? So today we're gonna do the same look, just so you can see exactly how we created it. Super easy. This is a nice extra tool. If you are looking for extra tools, you might as well get your extra tools. because you're gonna get 20% off that, our Blow Speed Dryer. Really nice to use to speed things up through your application process. I made that fluffy spoolie brush. Yes, it's here on the website. Bev, if you can find it and pin it for us here, that is the Fluffer tool. The Fluffer is great because you can wash it and it is kind of collapsible. So you can take, this is really nice for travel. I take this whenever I travel because you can just cover it up, wash it, take it to go. So nice. So you guys, if you are just joining, we're having our promo, our Memorial Weekend promo, and so many fun things. If you are just getting started with Lashify, the Control Kit is our starter kit. That's what you always start with. It's gonna be $100 as opposed to $125. That discount's gonna be automatically applied. If you're already loving Lashify, or if you wanna add some add-ons, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide, off almost everything else. And then if you're a Membership X member, you're gonna get 25% off site-wide. Amazing. Sue, my lids are oily. Can I use pre-cleanse after makeup removal? Yes, you can. So if you're wearing a set for multiple days, if you are wearing a lash set for multiple days, you actually want to avoid using any of your traditional makeup removers too close to your lash line. These can break up your bond. Any dual phase makeup remover, micellar water, anything like that can break up your bond if it gets too close. So if you are removing eye makeup in between your days of wear, just use pre-cleanse. Pre-cleanse will not disrupt your bond, okay? Put this on a little Q-tip, and then you can clean right along the lash line. This is how I do this, even if I'm not wearing makeup. This is how I clean my lash line and refresh on the top, on the bottom, and I can put it on a spoolie and clean through my lashes as well to keep them nice and clean if I'm wearing for multiple days. Okay, thank you, Bev. I hope that helps, Sue. It might just be, yes, I think it's just your remover that's kind of getting a little bit too close, that's all. Yay, I hope that helps you. Okay, lashes are clean, lashes are dry. Let's go. I'm gonna show you a very easy way to apply your bonds. Very super easy, basic application, level 1 application. When you get your control kit, you're gonna get a dual-sided tube. This is Whisper Light, this is your bond, this is your adhesive. It comes in black with a micro mascara applicator on one end. On the other side, you get clear Whisper Light. It comes out white, then it dries down clear, and it has a little pointy precision tip. It's the same formula on both sides. The only difference is the color. You can choose whichever side you want to use. If you just prefer a clear application of bond, go with that. If you don't mind a little bit of pigment added, go with the black, but you can combine them. I'm gonna show you how to combine them today. You can choose to switch up the order, use just one side, but our bonds were designed to be layered. You're gonna work with this just like you do when you are working with layers of nail polish, okay? We're gonna come in with thin, light coats, and we're gonna let each coat kind of sit for a bit and let it get tacky before we either apply a little bit more bond or start applying our lashes. You can apply 1 light layer of bond, you can apply 2, some people apply up to 3 and 4. So you can build up this cushion of bond really slowly, nice and light. It's lighter than a light coated mascara, okay? You can pull the bond through the entire length of your natural lashes if you like. It'll give you more surface area for your Gossamer lashes to stick to. However, if you have medium to long natural lashes, sometimes the tips of your lashes might clump. So in that case, if you're experiencing that, just keep the bond about halfway up. Don't go past halfway up your natural lashes, okay? Try it both ways. You're gonna figure out exactly the application method and little tweaks that you need for your personal application. If you're using lighter colored lashes, you can use clear Whisper Light so it doesn't show. Absolutely. Okay, look how light that was. lighter than a light coat of mascara. You want to see a little bit of product, but not so much that your natural lashes are clumping, okay? I've got a little clumping right there. That's okay. We have this great extra tool, our Precision Lash Comb. It's really nice extra add-on. And this can kind of separate your natural lashes as well if you're getting a little clumping. And then just having a nice clean spoolie will also do. If you're over bonding or you feel like you're getting a little bit of clumping, just take a little spoolie. Nice and easy. Okay, while that's getting tacky, let's pull some Gossamer lashes out. Donna is shopping and watching. Donna, what are you getting? What are you getting? Lisa says, great tip, my lashes are long and they do stick together some. I try to only go halfway up. I'll try to only go halfway up on the next application. Yeah, I think it'll be super helpful for you. So the little pointy tip might be easier for you. I'll show you on this next application of Bond how to kind of just dot it in along the base, and this might be helpful for you. The other thing we have are these applicator tips. Because on the black side, you know, you get this micro mascara applicator. You could certainly come in and turn it this way and apply just along the base. You can kind of dot it in. We have a bunch of great accessories that really just enhance your experience. These tip applicators, let me see. Tip applicators, let me just open it. These are, if you want more of these, we have these in the store. These tip applicators, once I get it open, I will show you. You can come in, grab one of these guys, and you could definitely use this to come in. You know, you just pick up your Bond, and then you could tap it in this way. And one of the other educators showed me this after, I think, at least a year or two after these came out. I had no idea that these actually, if you break them, kind of like break them apart, it becomes like a little brush. Look at that. So genius. This is great for other applications as well. If you're doing like, you know, more precise like sealer application, or if you want to just get in underneath and do a little touch up. I definitely need some Bonds. Amazing. I know. Now's a great time to stock up on your refills, right? All right, you guys. So I've been talking. Let's actually check for tackiness. Checking for tackiness. We want to make sure. Oh yeah, look, they are tacky. They're sticking. You want to feel almost like a bubblegum-like stick. I am feeling that. Perfect. You want to make sure that there's no transfer of product as well. If there's transfer, that means your product, your Bond is moving around. It's probably a little bit too wet still, okay? So if there's no transfer, you're good. You can either start applying a bit more Bond to kind of build up a cushion to work with, or you can start putting your lashes on, okay? For some people, one light layer of Whisper Light, and they're good to go. But I'm gonna show you both today. So here's the other way to apply a little bit more Bond. You can come in with that clear side. You can layer with the black, you can layer with the clear, but I'm gonna show you both. So this one, with that tip, you can come in, just kind of turn it so that you're getting product, fresh product all the way across, and you're just applying along the base there, right? 1 to 2 millimeters up from the wet line where you're going to start applying those Gossamer lashes, because this application process, it's gonna go underneath the natural lashes, and it's going to be applied directly onto your lash, never onto skin, right? While that's getting tacky, we can watch it, right? That's gonna go from white to clear, so I'm gonna wait. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna pull my Gossamer lashes out. Today we're using the C's, the curl style. We're gonna use all 3 sizes. These are C10s. They are very delicate. They're made of Korean PBT silk. It is a synthetic silk designed to be super lightweight so that they don't damage your natural lashes, right? Super fine construction, very thin at the base, so they're really comfortable. This is what makes Lashify super special. We didn't have a lash like this before, right? Before Lashify. This is why we have over 275 patents worldwide. So there's some new components to this lash system. Maybe a tiny bit of learning as you go, but we do provide a lot of educational tutorials for you and tips and tricks pretty much everywhere here on the website, all of our social media platforms, and most of all, our Lashify Life Facebook group. That is where our community is hanging out It's very active. You have access to the entire education team, the Lashify education team. Sahara herself, the inventor of Lashify, is very active in there, always chatting with the community. And so you're gonna get all of your questions answered in there. All right, now your fuse control wand. If you're brand new, this is also a very new tool. So spend a little time getting to know it. There's nothing else like this. This was invented for Lashify. All of the components of Lashify were designed to work together to give you this beautiful look and easy application process, okay? So spend a little time kind of playing with the angles, changing up your hand position. I'm gonna grab the Gossamer lash by the very, very tips. I'm making sure that it fits, it follows the curve of my natural lashes. I'm gonna look down into my mirror. You can use the mirror that is in your control kit. And I'm going to go under in a sort of a scooping motion, aiming for about 1 to 2 millimeters away from my wet line. So I wanna see the roots of my natural lashes underneath that spine, okay? So one way to kind of double check to make sure that you have enough of a little gap there, because it takes a little getting used to because it's new. Take one of the tines of your fuse control wand, place it at the top of your wet line where your lashes are growing out of your eye, and it should fit comfortably between the top of your wet line and the spine of that Gossamer lash, okay? That's how you know you have enough of a gap. And that 1 to 2 millimeter gap away from your wet line is very important, hugely important for comfort, because if it's too close to the wet line, you're gonna get some poking, it's gonna be uncomfortable, you're gonna be miserable, right? So move it away by just a smidge. If they're too close to the wet line, the moisture from your eyes can start getting drawn up, and then it starts breaking up your bond, and then your lashes won't last, right? They won't stay stuck on. So another reason to move them up. The most important reason why we leave that little gap is so that you are able to have all this easy movement while you're wearing your Gossamer lashes with your natural eye movement while you sleep, and there's room at the roots of your lashes so that they can breathe, they can grow naturally, and there's no tugging at the base there that could accidentally pull out your natural lashes prematurely, right? That's what causes lash damage. So that 1 to 2 millimeter gap is super important. It takes a tiny bit of practice, but I recommend always looking down into your mirror so that you can see what's happening down here, okay? Nice and easy. I am just applying right next door to the last one that I placed. And I'm going slow, you guys. There's no reason to rush through your application. It benefits you to slow down just by a little bit, okay? Because you need time for this bond to get tacky and workable. And even after it gets tacky, you're gonna have a nice long working time. You do not need to rush. If for some reason you're like, okay, I'm doing it, but then I put something down and I'm like, oh gosh, that was awful placement. That's super far away. It's crooked. I don't like that. Oh no, what do I do? Easy. This bond is flexible. It will stay flexible the whole time you are wearing Lashify, but it's still workable. So it's gonna stay flexible. You can remove this lash and just try and put it back on wherever you want it, right? So there's really no such thing as messing up. Just go slow, take your time. Perfect placement will come with time and practice, and don't even worry if you're not getting perfect placement. When you sit back, you won't see any imperfections that you might see up close. Look at that, so pretty. So far we have a C10 curl in that 10 millimeter length, 2 12 millimeter lengths. I bumped it up to a 14 millimeter, and then we're just gonna finish this out with a 14 millimeter. And you can map however you like, right? Everyone's eye shape is different and everyone's aesthetic is different. Personal preference will come into play. We're also gonna leave out a few natural hairs on the outer corner as well as the inner corner. You can see look at my inner corner natural lashes, you guys. Holy cow, look at these. I've never had inner corner lashes this long. There's biotin and lavandula in our bonds, and those act like nourishing ingredients, like vitamins for the lash line. Holy cow! Holy cow, that's crazy. So another benefit of using Lashify when you're using something that's gentle, no cyanoacrylate, no latex, no formaldehyde, it's made for sensitive eyes, and removal and application is gentle. It's crazy. It's so great. Let's see. There's some stuff in here. Even with an injured arm, it only took Ember 12 minutes to get her Gossamer lashes on. That's amazing, right? It's a very simple process. Casey, my segments don't grab like they do here. Waiting for the Whisper Light to get tacky for at least a minute. Casey, are you layering your bonds, or are you just doing one light layer of bond? I would recommend at least doing 2 light layers of bond. Sometimes it depends on your personal eye chemistry. It depends on your lash anatomy as well. I found that people who have thicker natural lashes might require at least 2, maybe even 3 or 4 light layers of bond to really give a good coating to their natural lashes. So whatever you do, you can always add a tiny bit more. Just work in very thin amounts of bond. Let each set get tacky, each layer get tacky, and do a little tacky test. It might take 30 seconds, it might take a minute. So it might be that you could move a little bit faster, depending on where you are. If it's warmer in your climate, you might just move a little bit faster. Check at 30 seconds and see. Kind of give it a little tap, because you want to check. You want to be able to feel that, you know, there's some grip. See if that works. One of the things that we used to teach is, if you're trying to figure out how to work with your bond, put a little bit on the back of your hand and kind of watch it and just see what it does. The clear side, it's gonna come out white and it's gonna dry down clear so you can actually watch it. The black side, you do have to kind of feel for it, right? So you kind of just do the same thing here and just kind of watch it. If you wanna put a timer on in the beginning just to kind of see what's happening, that might work. I usually do 2 coats. Try maybe 1 more. And maybe you can afford to go a little bit faster, like wait a little bit less between your last coat of bond and when you start applying. Okay? See if that works for you. And are you also prepping with pre-cleanse? That's a big thing. Good prep is key if you're using anything else. It could be leaving a little residue behind that's interfering with the bond. So just kind of do those little checks for yourself, okay? Good. Awesome. I'm so glad you're on here and asking questions. All right, you guys, I put all my lashes on. Now we have to fuse. The fuse control wand is essential to having a good application. You cannot lashify without the fuse control wand. So you can keep the wandums on the whole time while you're doing your application, when you're fusing, whatever. They are gonna help reduce stickiness. So if you're experiencing a little stick or you're nervous about putting this close to your eye, keep them on. They'll give you a nice wide cushy fuse, a little bit of a bumper, you know, a little safety. Keep them on. If you take them off, you're gonna get a little bit more precision, but maybe a little bit more stick. So just go a little slower. I'm an ex-member, but only the 20% shows up, not the 25. It should be automatically applied. Cheryl, are you logged into your account? That might be, check that first, because you do have to be logged in. Because when you log in, it'll like recognize that you're a member, right? Yeah, Bev's saying the same thing. You're logged in, okay. And it's only taking out 20 instead of 25. Okay, so in that case, Cheryl, I would send a message to concierge and have them take a look so that they know. And then they can help you out, okay? Lisa. We don't have a date for waterproof just yet, but as soon as we do, we will definitely share that with you. Okay, it's waterproof. Just so you know. I know it looks like waterproof. It's waterproof. All of our glass sealer is always gonna be water resistant, okay? Making something waterproof, Sahara has said, requires some heavier ingredients that might be irritating. So waterproof for Lashify, we're always gonna have something that's water resistant. I hope that helps. All right, let's fuse, you guys. A couple different ways to hold your fuse control on. Get to know it, right? Everyone's eye shape is different. Everyone's body moves a little bit differently, right? The curves of your face are different, so you might use your fuse control wand just a little different. Hi, Stacy. How are you? So I like to use the wand in this reverse position. This is a reverse fuse. We always apply pressure here at the center bump, okay? That is the sweet spot for making sure that you are able to close your wand fully, okay? This is how this was designed to work, to give you that full horizontal, even clamp force to make sure that you're securing your lashes properly. You're welcome, Lisa. Okay, so now in this reverse position, I can come in and fuse each section at a time if I want to. And I can get all the way down along the spines of my Gossamer lashes because I left that little gap, remember? I left a little 1 to 2 millimeter gap. I'm not clipping anything, I'm not pinching, I'm not pulling anything. It's very comfortable. There's room for me to reach the spines all the way down. If you find that when you're trying to reach those spines in this, if you're trying this method, that you're getting a little too close, it's a little uncomfortable, that's a good indication that you just need to move everything a little bit higher up, away from the wet line. Lash map is C10, 2 C12s, and 2 C14s. Super easy lash map. You can get this right out of the control kit. I use the curl style today, but you can get A, B, or C, right? And then you can create whatever lash map you want. You don't have to do this one. I take 5 Gossamers across my eye. It depends on the length of your eye. How many do you use, right? So if you have a shorter eye, a smaller eye, you might take less. If you have larger eyes, you might take more. Just put them on, it doesn't matter. And even if you have 2 different lash maps on each eye, no one's gonna know. No one will care. They're just gonna see how beautiful your lashes look, right? Okay, so that was reverse fusing. You can even come in this way if you need to get into that inner corner a little bit better. So a lot of different ways. Try not to put yourself in a box. Experiment with all of these different angles, okay? This is what this was designed for. It was meant to be versatile enough so that anyone can use it and get a good fuse. So now, what I like to do when I'm happy with my reverse fusing, I'm giving you just options for fusing. You can do reverse fusing, you can do full fusing if you like. This is what this was designed for, fitting the curve of your eye and then really compressing everything all in one go. So you can come in from the side, you can come in from the top, settling the wand all the way down to the base of the lashes, kind of wiggling it in so that you've got pretty much everything. And then giving it that nice gentle squeeze at that same center point along the stem of the fuse control wand. If you want a little bit more lift, twist your wrist upwards for a Lashify lift. This is still very comfortable. There's no pinching or pulling. You've got that nice cushy fuse. Hold it for about 10 or 15 seconds and then blink it away in case you get some stickiness, and just move slowly, right? You can do this with or without the wandoms on, with the full fuse or the reverse fuse. Try it all the different ways. You're gonna find exactly what you like. Yes, Memorial Weekend sale. I see your questions. I will definitely demonstrate that. So notice how this eye is now holding the lashes a little bit up. Let's see if we can get them to even out. This usually is what happens to me because I have 2 different eyes. So I'm doing a little Lashify lift on this side, and we've opened up that side completely, and they look very, very similar now, right? If I wanted them to sit more flat, then I'm just gonna continue to fuse in this horizontal position. I might even turn them downwards, right? So you have some options to really customize. I have a little fluff right there. Customize your lash looks. What is that fluff, you guys? We're gonna have to check that out. Little fluff, just grab it. Okay, perfect, perfect. Let's take a little tour. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Love this. Love this. It's so easy. And if you're obviously not gonna be talking and giving directions while you're doing your application. So this is probably gonna go a little bit faster for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Some people take, like 45 minutes, an hour, really taking their time, and that's fine. I actually recommend setting aside some time so that you can get to know everything. Oh my gosh, so good. So great. I know the swoop is unreal. It's so, the C's are really just so flattering on everyone. Okay, so there's some questions here. So let me talk about the promo that's happening right now first. So our Memorial Weekend promo all weekend long. If you are needing to get the control kit to start, now's the time. It's now just $100 for your control kit instead of $125, right? Add that to your cart. The discount should be automatically applied at checkout. If you're getting extras, or if you are already loving Lashify and you're restocking, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide. If you are membership X, you're gonna get 25% off site-wide. Stacy, will you please reach out to concierge and let them know? I think you're the third person that has said that on here, so they're probably working on it already if they already are not. Bev, would you mind just kind of checking to make sure that our team is aware of that so they can help troubleshoot? The foam insert. So do you mean the one that comes with the control kit? The one that comes with the control, oh, the foam insert. I believe for membership X members, I haven't looked in a while, it might be available for you. Okay, there was a question about the birdie wand. Don't worry, I will get to your questions, I see them. Thank you, Bev. Okay, so the birdie wand. We have, in your control kit, you have choices, right? You have the classic curve, you have the petite eye curve. We now also have this beautiful birdie wand, and this comes in different colors. This is a nice travel wand. It's a great to-go wand. It does feature the same curve as the petite eye curve. I do think this is really nice, a nice addition to this birdie wand, just because it has a slightly different structure than the classic wand. So, easy. I actually really love a reverse fuse, so play with it. You might use this differently than how you would with your regular wands, right? But that bump, there's only one bump, so kind of a no-brainer where to apply that pressure. It should close all the way. You can use it with the wandums on, with the wandums off. Yes, same curve as the Petite Eye Fuse Control Wand. When we originally released it, it did feature the classic curve, the OG wand, and then Sahara switched them out because if you'll notice, the Petite Eye curve fits better with this bump. So look, if I come in with the full fuse, I can really get in there nicely with that. So good. See how it fits, like it fits this little curve of my eye here? With the classic curve, let me see if I can show you both. So with the classic curve, you have like this little divot right here, right? That makes it so it can fit. With the, if you had the classic curve wand or classic curve on the birdie, it wouldn't quite fit the face. I found that it was kind of running into my cheek and I couldn't get a good full fuse. So when she changed it to the Petite Eye curve, it made it easier to do a full fuse with the birdie. I hope that helps. So good. When you pinch, what are we fusing? We are fusing our natural lashes to the Gossamer lashes. So I already put on the Gossamer lashes, the false lashes, right? So here I am fusing all the way down along the base. Remember I left a little 1 to 2 millimeter gap at the base here. This is not all the way down on my wet line. It's not on the roots of my lashes. It's up away. So I can actually get all the way down on there and fuse comfortably. That was long. I know, sorry. I mean, I hope I explained it well for you. Okay, there were some other questions. I'm just going back and making sure we're answering all of your questions. birdie one, got the birdie one. We answered your promo. I have hooded eyes. Oh, it keeps moving on me. I have, where is that one? He's running away. Kayla, where is it? I have hooded eyes and use the plushie. Oh, it keeps moving. Oh no. When I let go of the comment, it goes back down to the bottom. I noticed, so I have hooded eyes and use the plushie lashes. I noticed after a few days, the Gossamers seem to sag and I can see, oh my gosh, it keeps moving. I am just scrolling to find your comment because it keeps running away from me. Oh no, where'd it go? Now I can't find it. Hooded eyes, okay, they seem to sag. Okay, so all you have to do, Kayla, is refuse. So if you find that, you know, your natural lashes or like your whole lash map after a couple of days, it starts to kind of go down, that's kind of natural, right? It's kind of natural. So if you want a little bit more lift, just come back in, fuse it, and then give it a little Lashify lift, and that should do the trick for you, right? Look at how much more open that side is again. Coming in, let's do the other side. Oh, you got the one from the back room. So the one from the back room was our overstock of the original release of the birdie, so that's why. So with that one, depending on your eye shape, you might still be able to get a good full fuse, but if not, it's still good to use in the reverse position. I have some of the original birdies, and I love taking that to go. I put it in I have like this little pouch situation that I carry with me, and it fits perfect. It's so good. It's so good, and like reverse fusing is so satisfying to me. Just as good as a full fuse. Okay, let's see. Let me go back. Did I miss anything else? Oh my gosh, the way that the comments scroll is driving me nuts, you guys. Okay, I got Kayla's question. Got it. All right, you guys reached out to Concierge. Thank you. Perfect. Wish I got the OG. The second version doesn't fit. Okay, so okay, got it. Perfect. Okay, we got them all. Same as the original. Okay, perfect. Yay! Good. I'm glad we figured it out. Awesome. All right, I'm caught up. Are you guys good? I'm good. Okay, perfect. So we've got our lashes on. You guys, if you are just joining, again, I'm just gonna recap and then we're gonna put on some glass. So if you are brand new to Lashify and you need a control kit, because that's how you start with Lashify, get your control kit. We can pin it here for you. Your control kit comes with everything you need to start using Lashify. It's now $100 all weekend long. It's not $125. We've knocked down the price for you. This is the best price you're gonna find anytime we do a promo on the control kit. Okay, so get it now. Get it now, right now. And then if you want extras or if you are restocking because you're already an amazing Lashifiend, you're gonna get 20% off site-wide. And for membership extra, you're gonna get 25% off site-wide. LED is not. LED is considered to be a bundle already because it's already discounted. So any items that are bundled, they're already discounted. So those will be exceptions to the promotions. Yeah. Yep. This is, the $100 control kit is really going to be the best price you're going to find on the control kit anytime during the year. Okay, you guys, remember we put bond on our hand earlier? Check this out. Look at this. Tacky. She's tacky, so you can watch it. And that was a long time ago. See how long this bond stays tacky? That's the clear side. Look at that. So this is the tacky test. When you put these on your lashes and you think your bond's ready to go, look at that. This is what you should kind of see and feel. So good. So if you're not sure, if you're like trying to figure out how to work with your bond, put a little bit on the back of your hand. And that should give you a little hint, right? Put a little bit on your lashes, put a little bit on your bond, and then kind of, you can test it here and see. When it's tacky, then start either applying a bit more bond or put your lashes on. I know, when you're on the website, it doesn't give you the option to put your name in there. Right? That was a long time ago. So good. Okay, you guys, so the last thing that comes in your control kit is glass. It's a water-resistant sealer. I find it to be an optional step based on your eye chemistry, based on what you're doing day to day, based on the kind of longevity you're looking for. So try an application with it, try an application without it, try it for different types of applications, and see what it does for you. Lashify is largely a DIY system. So while we do have basic methods for applying and mixing and matching and all the things, you have a lot of wiggle room to figure out what works best for you. Come hang out in the Lashify Life Facebook group once you've gotten acquainted with your control kit, and then there's going to be more advanced techniques that you can try out, okay? So give your bond some time to dry down, like 20 to 30 minutes, especially if you're layering them. This is going to stay tacky for quite a while. And so you want your bond to be dry before you come in and seal, just like layers of nail polish. Think nail polish when you're working with the bonds and sealers. So when you're ready, just take a tiny bit of your glass sealer and take a little swipe. Some people take 2 swipes all the way across the base of the lashes. Some people with watery eyes might take a little bit on the inner and outer corners, right? It's gonna give you some water resistance, some moisture repellent, basically. Some people like top and bottom coverage. So if you want to do that, put a little bit goes a long way with all of our products. Put a tiny bit on the inside of your wand with the wandums on. Give it a full fuse. And then this way you have top and bottom coverage of that water resistant sealer. And then leave them alone to dry. That is it. Done data. You should be able to redeem your Lash Cash. If you don't see it, reach out to Concierge and they can help take a look. Elizabeth says using glass and refusing at night causes crunchy hunks. How to rectify? So, Elizabeth, are you applying glass every night? Reapplying glass every night? If so, you don't need to do that. I think for the most part, for most people, one application of glass at the very end of their application, 20, 30 minutes down the line, or even a day or 2 or 3 or 4 later, will do it for most people, unless, you've got something more going on, like you're going swimming every day or your extreme humidity. So for the most part, you only need to apply glass once during your application. And then refusing at night. So when it comes to touching up, refusing throughout your application or through your wear, the thing is with that, do only as needed as do everything as needed. So if you don't need to fuse, don't fuse. If you need a fuse, then fuse. If you need to do a little touch up on the bond, then do the touch up. But all of that stuff, retouching, touching up, refusing, just do it as needed. I would be super easy with that. If you find that your lashes are feeling a bit crunchy, maybe it could be over bonding. It might be a little bit over bonding. I would maybe, if you can, just apply your bond no more than halfway up your natural lashes. Because sometimes I find when people pull if you have medium or longer natural lashes and you pull the bond all the way through the length of the lashes, they can get kind of crispy at the tips or kind of clumpy. So if you concentrate your bond just along the base, that'll give your Gossamer lashes, enough to stick to, but you'll have this nice wispiness maintained at the tips. I hope that helps. Okay, good. How do I do the Lash Cash? I believe with Lash Cash, you get a little code to add. Is that right, Bev? I haven't done Lash Cash in a very long time. Sorry, guys. I believe you should be able to apply that. There should be a code or something that you apply. Can they get a bit wet? Yeah, they can get a little bit wet. So in the shower, Sometimes hot water and steam can kind of loosen up the bond a little bit. It's totally normal because the bond is a flexible bond. It doesn't have these hardening agents that like traditional lash extension glue does. So our recommendation in the shower, it's okay if they get a bit loose, just don't touch them while they're wet, or if they get loose. In the shower, turn your head away from the stream of water, tilt your head back so most of the water goes back. And then when you come out of the shower, if they're a little bit loose, try not to touch them. You can kind of like dab with a towel to remove any pooled water, but let them dry completely without touching them. Maybe take your blow tool, right, and come in and get them to dry, or do your post-shower stuff while they're dry. And then once they're completely dry, you may not even need to do anything after that, right? You can just leave them. If they feel great, secure, you can just go about your day. Some people might want to just do a quick fuse to re-secure them after their shower and once everything is dry, and that's great too. Usually hot water and steam will do it, but cool water, once people have their bonding methods down and they're getting a good, nice hold, it feels solid, they're comfortable with their placement and all of that, splashing with cool water usually is fine as well. Again, when they're wet, just don't touch them. When they're completely dry, leave them alone, or if they just need a little touch up, you can do it when they're dry. Yes, you should be. Okay, so Stacy's saying that you can add your Lash Cash at checkout. If you need help, please reach out to Concierge. Donna's helping out in the comments. You have to go to the membership section, see how much Lash Cash you have, and then grab the code. Perfect. Thank you, Donna. Donna coming in clutch. I love it. So good. All right, you guys. I put glass on. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my brain. So, super exciting. We are having Memorial Weekend promos all weekend long. So, get your control kit because we've knocked the price down. It's now just $100 all weekend long. That will be applied automatically at checkout. If you are getting extras, if you are restocking, you're going to get 20% off site-wide. If you are Membership X, you're going to get 25% off site-wide. All right? Well, being in a sauna loosen the Gossamer lashes. So Kayla, if you're going to be in the sauna, I would recommend kind of building up your cushion of bond. For most people, they're going to use, we have different bonding methods to try out, different ways to combine and layer the bonds. I would try our stoner method. You can find that on the dictionary here on the website. It's 4 light layers of Whisper Light Bond. The other thing you can try too, and I would recommend just starting with that. If you're brand new, doing the stoner method is really as good as using our other bond. We have a stronger bond. This has charcoal flecks in it. This is really more for advanced users because it dries down a lot faster. So you do have to be, I think it's easier when you're more comfortable with your placement to use bondage. Start with Whisper Light though. You're gonna layer 4 light layers. You're gonna do 2 light layers of the black Whisper Light, just like we did today, and then 2 light layers of the clear Whisper Light, letting each layer sort of get tacky before you do anything. That's gonna create a really nice layer for your lashes to sit inside, your natural lashes. Gossamer lashes go on, you're gonna get a really good hold. And then that glass sealer. Try that. It really is dependent on your personal eye chemistry and how your eyes hold the lashes. For some people, that method will probably be fine. For other people, once they're more experienced, they might add bondage and combine it with Whisper Light and maybe add a sealer or 2. So you're gonna experiment and see. It won't let Kat. I would take some screenshots and please send to Concierge and they can help you figure that out. Thank you, Stacy. No worries. You're welcome, Kayla. All right, you guys. All good. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Come hang out with us in the Lashify Life Facebook group. If you have more questions, because our entire team is hanging out in there, we're happy to help. If you have questions about your orders while you're on the website, you're trying to add things to your cart, you have some specific questions, there is a chat function here on the website. You can email, you can send a text even. Our concierge team is amazing and they will be so happy to help. And if you send them like little screenshots, if it's an order related thing, they will definitely be able to help you. Have have your email address ready that is associated with your Lashify.com account, and they're gonna be able to help you out. All right? Okay, you guys, have so much fun. Have a great and safe weekend. Happy shopping all weekend long. Get your friends hooked on Lashify because Lashify is way more fun with friends, right? All right, you guys, have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next time. Bye.